Science professionals are increasingly using video to enhance their conference talks. One question I sometimes get is how to insert a video into a PowerPoint presentation so that it will play properly. In this brief tutorial, I'm going to show how, including how to prepare your video so that it will be compatible with PowerPoint. I'm going to be using PowerPoint 2016 and a Macintosh computer for this tutorial. If you have a PC or a different PowerPoint version, the details may differ slightly. Before you begin building your PowerPoint presentation, though, there are two things you need to do. First, prepare the video clip in a format that will be compatible with PowerPoint. Here's what PowerPoint Help recommends. If you have PowerPoint 2013 or 2016, you should use MP4 files encoded with H.264 video and AAC audio. If your video does not conform to the recommended format for your version of PowerPoint, you will need to convert the video file. If you have a media encoding application such as Adobe Media Encoder, use this to convert. If not, PowerPoint Help recommends using Cloud Convert, which is free up to a file size of 1 gigabyte. Second, create your PowerPoint file in widescreen or 16:9 aspect because most modern computers and projector screens display in these dimensions. PowerPoint 2013 and later versions automatically default to widescreen. Earlier versions of PowerPoint may default to an aspect ratio of 4:3. You can change the aspect ratio of your PowerPoint file by going to Page Setup under File and selecting Widescreen. Now you're ready to insert your video. Select the slide where you want the video to go. Then highlight the Insert tab in the navigation bar. Select Video, which gives you two options. For now, we'll select Movie from File. This opens your directory. Find your video file and select it. Then click Insert. The video will now appear in your slide. You can play the video by clicking the play button. You can also insert a web link to an online video, but there are some disadvantages. In the Mac version of PowerPoint, the linking process is complicated and requires another app. Also, your presentation computer must be connected to the internet for the linked video to play. At a conference, the internet connection may not work well or at all. If your videos are essential for your talk, then it's best to embed them. Let's now look at the adjustments you can make to your video in PowerPoint. Here's another slide with a text title, and I've already inserted another video clip. The video can be resized and moved. Just grab the corner of the video and drag to resize. You can also easily drag the video to any spot on the slide. Now, you may have the option to trim the video in PowerPoint, but on a Mac, you must be a subscriber to Office 365 to have this tool available. If you don't have this option, and I don't, you'll need to trim your video clip to the desired length before inserting it, which is what I've done with this clip of a flight over the Mississippi River Delta. You can do this trimming with QuickTime or a movie editing application. You can easily mute or unmute the clip in the video play bar. Now let's look at some of the formatting options. For this, you need to select the Video Format tab, which reveals all the options. The main option you might want to use is the frame style. There are a lot of choices. Select one and use it consistently for all the video clips in your presentation. The other option you might use is the poster frame, which is the image the audience sees before the video plays. To set a poster frame, you can import an image or select a frame from your video. To do the latter, you must move the playhead to the desired frame. Then go back to the drop-down options and select Current Frame, which will set that image as the poster frame. However, you only need a poster frame if you plan to manually play your video. Speaking of which, let's now look at playback options. Select the Playback tab and go to the Start option. Here you can set your video to start either manually or automatically when you advance to the slide with the video. I'll select automatically. Now when I start the presentation and advance to that slide, the video starts as soon as the slide appears. Another neat option that might come in handy is the bookmark, which lets you jump from one frame in your video to another. To set a bookmark, first move the playhead to the desired frame. Then click Add Bookmark. A circle now appears marking the spot. Then move to another frame and add a second bookmark. You can now easily jump to a particular frame during your presentation. I should also mention that you can insert a text title in front of your video like this. And this is how it will look when you start the presentation. Or you can place the text adjacent to the video frame as in the next slide, whichever works best with your material. You can also insert your video into another shape or object on the slide, such as this laptop screen, to generate a novel frame for your video. As you can see, it's not difficult to add video to a PowerPoint presentation. You just need to know how to use a few basic tools. This is the Scientist Videographer. Thanks for watching.